throwing on some music, why not? Why not go for that? I feel like if there's going to be something that is decent for studying, it would be of that sort, if nothing else. Okay, already struggled with this one the last time I was doing this stream, which should be coming a lot more fast and furious at this point in time. The only reason that I even missed one yesterday was because I actually put out a proper episode. Talked about Persona for real, rather than just in the context of trying to do the whole Japanese study thing. So, let's continue on here with... Oh, this is still going to be quite the trial, and I don't really know exactly how it's going to go. And really, in some ways, not even because... How do you actually do the... Is there an easy way to do, a tilde in Japanese? I'm trying to even think right now. I know I've definitely done it before, I just don't remember what the actual proper word is, so... Something completely different in some ways. I don't know. Alright, so... Let's see what we got going on here. I'm sure that I can figure this out in some way or not. I was looking forward to something to listen to while cooking. I mean, it's just the same thing as usual, except, screw it, let's just use an English tilde. Why not? It's not quite the, same thing, but it will work effectively the same way, if I'm not mistaken. Ah, whatever, nobody actually reads the whole... Nope. Nobody actually reads the transcripts that I'm doing anyway. Oh, man. I tell you, you know, I think that over time I am getting something of a... like a mutual... like a respectful animosity towards this game, where it's like I really want to just continue to get on there, you know, get on to the next part and everything. But in some ways I'm also kind of enjoying the slowness and simplicity of just talking to people sometimes. Still think the game is terribly paced. I'm in class right now. Bye. I love you. I love you too. You know, it's a weird feeling because I'm still frustrated with a lot of the way that, like, the game is paced, for example, but I'm also still, like, enjoying what we got here too. I mean, just kind of screwing around and figuring out a bunch of inane theories for the game is fun by itself. Okay, what do we got here? Hey, would you like to add on a delicious dessert? I did jazz hands there. Finger fluttering, whatever you'd like to say. It's only 300 yen. Ah, whoa. Turn off, caps here. You know, that's something that I wonder, because I know the game is... Let's be honest, it's... Persona 5 ultimately is kind of like a fairy tale about, like, you know, taking back control of your life, wresting control and sticking it to the man. But I don't know, it's just... When they give you a lot of time, it does... When they give you like 10 hours to do this first dungeon, which somebody said of the anime, it was only like 2.5 episodes or something. That it's like, your mind starts to wander and come up with a bunch of weird theories about how the game works in one way or another. Well, I mean, like I said, I know that it's just something to entertain myself, but who knows? Maybe the game will actually decide to start to really delve into the sort of weird morality of stealing away people's desires and trying to, you know, make the world a better place through that. That is also kind of telling that it might also be that I'm conflating a little bit of, like, novels that I'm reading right now with some of the stuff being presented in Persona. Oh well, it's definitely something different than just, you know, reading all Iro, like color or various. I mean, I just hope that it's definitely something different than you get, you know, compared to like a lot of people who probably just, you know, like reading the dialogue. I don't know. That's one of the things that I always like avoiding when it comes to doing a lot of, series stuff, you know, just reading what's on screen. Well, this is, you know, we're actually getting to the point now where I'm just, starting to theorize about, like, what I actually want to get out of this series or whatever, aside from the whole Japanese study thing. It's, I'm constantly having a crisis of conscience when it comes to, like, making these series, which is why it sometimes takes so long to get them out. Okay, what's this word right here? I do not remember. Ooh, what are you reading? I don't even want to say, because you're just gonna think I'm an asshole, basically. You could probably guess, maybe by the stuff I've been talking about recently, though. Okay, well, that was at least an easy symbol to find. By the way, since I'm doing the whole study thing, taking a close look at like this letter here, you can see the left side is is the symbol for water. Yeah, water. It's kind of like the water radical, and the right side looks a lot like. Don't remember. I mean, it's sort of like the. What is the real comparison like of a kanji you can make there? I don't know if that's something you're studying. Anyway, it means to draw water, dip up, to pour into a cup. Kumu. I'm gonna turn up the Baba Is You music a little bit. Let me know if it's getting too loud. Eventually, I might just start to like play actual, like throw on some actual albums or something that I've been reading that I've been listening to recently, but. Yeah, for right now, let's just keep it with the video game music. I don't really want to anger Jeffy B Man if I don't have to. There we go. Okay. The way we do it in the shop. Okay, the way that you do it in the shop is yate yaru to do basically. Doing the shop, and then the tiny tsu that I don't actually remember the name of, what the actual name of this symbol is defining this. Defining what we do in the shop, something like that. Oh, hey, Repentapat. Oh, just say it, forehead? No, I don't want to. Okay, various, like, Iro na Okyaku-san, customers, various customers come in. Okay, something like with this sort of shop, we get a wide variety of customers. You get a wide variety of customers in this shop, something like that. Kimochi something, so like a rich something. Need that lo-fi hip hop 24/7. Oh, I can do that really easily. Just there it is.
Listen up.
Oh, come on, I'm getting a commercial here. I do not need to have commercials for something that... I don't need to give them my own commercials here. Whatever. There we go. Okay, so, like, kimochi-o. Like, kimochi means, like, rich. Like, literally a rich person, but I think it probably also means, like, rich in flavor. Or rich in pouring? Kunde, to, like, pour. Richly pouring? Something like that. I mean, the plan is eventually here, you know, perfect study music, but it's like maybe, I mean, you know how I'm kind of doing like how I'm like going through the big list of a bunch of different albums to listen to just as part of like getting the culture here? Maybe combine that into the stream so people can actually understand some of the references to music I'm making. But anyway. Going back to this. Yeah, kimochi, feeling... Oh yeah, I guess I was thinking of kimochi-e, and I was thinking of kanemochi. Kanemochi. This word is the one for rich. Yeah, that one means rich. I don't know how I confused that. The word here is metal. The word here is like feeling, emotion, style, atmosphere, whatever you want to call it. Totally different. Kimochi means feeling. Still didn't mean to do that. I meant to select this. Okay, so like feeling of pouring. So like the feeling of pouring is a great one. Umai, like delicious, or maybe like a delicious type or something like that. Like, because koto here is like a thing. It means like an event, action, an occurrence, whatever you want to call it. Umai can be like good or delicious maybe in this context. Come on, really get down on this. Where's the snake emote here? That's stupid. Nen FTS. Do not recognize it. Okay, so feeling. Okay, so the pouring acting on feeling. Basically what that means. I recently finished The Distance by Hernan Diaz, and it is too good. I assume that means I never cried this hard. Can't say I've heard of that. Maikoto, Aite just means like yeah, it just means like opponent or other party. Yeah, other party addressee. Maikoto addressee. So you're making the Come on. Let's really try to hash out what this is if I'm struggling to see it. So the first part of the sentence is like, hey, we get a wide variety of customers coming into the store. Something like that, right? I think. I want to say. I mean, let me just take a quick look at Kumu again to see like what the definition that gives here. To drop water, to ladles, to pour into a cup, to drink together. Consider the feelings of, sympathize with, intuit, or understand. Maybe he's making like a pun here? Maybe I'm stupid. That's all both very good options in this case. So I guess it's like Umaikoto. Something like it's good for the other party, it's good for the other person. Let's take a look then. Let's just get the actual thing here rather than doing that. I don't want to get all held up on a single sentence here. He's talking about uwu. I think it would probably say uwu then. Actually, there is no woo in Japanese now, is it? I mean, there technically is. It's just, you know, it's pretty depreciated. Nobody ever actually uses it. I mean, they would just say "ooh." I was thinking about that right now, but the thing is, it's like there is wo and there is wa. I mean, you get wa a lot, but we and woo as phonemes don't really get used all that much in language anymore. There's still like symbols for it. It's just nobody uses them. Besides, it's like you've seen Japanese emoticons. They draw from a bunch of different sources, not just only, you know, using kana or kanji or whatever. All sorts of customers. Yep, that's correct. Okay. Okay, so it's a good thing to... Okay, so nanda zo is not just for emphasis. That means, like, what the other person is like. Like, who the other person is. Addressing your other party in one way or another. Exactly, Alex. You got it. And kimochi is not just, like, a feeling, but it's, like, their personality. And I guess knowing is, like, yeah, what was the Kuma thing? To consider feelings, the situation, to sympathize with. He's doing a pun. He's doing a pun because it's like, you know, to pour the feelings, to understand the feelings, because he's a shop owner. Alright. And it is actually you get all sorts. That was my mistake there. Also, how do you know that? Do I have the English version up in the background again? Or what, are you playing along with me? In Japan, the cats say miuwu. No, they don't. They say nya. You know, like nya. I mean, Disvor, if you managed to get that just out of me not paying enough attention to how things are spelled, I'm impressed. But if you're playing along with me, good God, what are you doing, man? Okay. Sekyaku, what does that mean again? Just like, I don't remember. Serving customers, yeah. Okay, it was something to do with customers. I thought you got all sorts sounded weird in English. I mean, with the way that Ryuji talks in the game, kind of slurring together words and like that, in English too, I'm not clever. I don't know. I'd like to say you got a spark of that regardless here. Don't undersell yourself. So what? That's like, that's the key to serving customers. That's what you need to know about serving customers. Yeah, there you go. That's... I mean, not perfect, but, close enough. I would like to... Sorry, serving customers. That's what it is. Moan, that's what it... Yeah. Alright, okay. That's the thing about serving customers. Irashai just is, the general welcome to my shop. That's what you get when somebody walks into your shop in Japan. Oh. And there you go. Like getting some of this good soccer, social links here. I think he's probably going to end up having the most interesting one of the people that have been... That's not correct. That's just you. Nope. All right. Really gotta make... That's no, I meant to get the exclamation point. Really gotta make sure that, I do really focus in and not, neglect to give as much of a... Aren't you also doing an English playthrough alongside the Japanese one on your own? I mean, I do it, like, literally at the same time. You can see right here. Right there. In case you were so curious. Here, let's, like, freaking... There. But yeah, I mean, it's... That's how it do. I feel like I should have that on screen, but I don't want the screen to be too cluttered up by a bunch of different stuff. Yeah, originally I was actually just watching somebody else's playthrough, but then I decided it's like I'm not going to be able to get like the various differences in dialogue when you choose something different in the text boxes. So I was just going to play through the English one at the same time. Why not? And I'm playing on safety mode on that one, so it's completely trivial. Okay. Hello, Sakura. It's been a long time. Nope. There we go. Some of these things I can knock out easy, some of them I can't, and that's the entire point. I heard you opened up a shop. Mizu is water. Mizu is water. Except I don't actually know. I don't actually know what that means. I watch DSP Stankies. What is that name? Playthrough on Twitch up until maybe the second and third palace, then I bought the game for myself. Wow, that's like a... I mean, judging by the amount of time, maybe other people are blowing through this faster than myself, but it's like that's actually still quite a watch. What does this mean? Mizukusai, standoffish, distant, but also watery for like alcohol and coffee. Okay, so this is another punnery. So hey, I heard you opened up a shop. I hope the coffee isn't too terrible, something like that. Oh no, it was standoffish, distant, frank. Again, these puns. I can't handle these puns. Stupid Japanese puns. I'm not good enough the language to get that yet. No, it's like, yeah. I hope that's not going to be a total thing for Sakura's route, because that's going to be rough to route. Yeah, this is a visual novel now. But it wouldn't have. What's your favorite dad joke? Oh man, I don't know. I'm sure I could probably pull out something stupid. At one point in time, when I was doing like a Dead Cells run, I said, strap yourself in because we're going camping. It's going to be getting pretty intense here, or something like that. Yeah, standoffish, distant, but also watery like coffee. Ah, boy. I wonder who this guy is. I mean, cheerful, middle-aged guy. Cheerful middle-aged guy, basically, is what his name is. The sexual tension between these two. I mean, everybody has sexual tension between Sakura. That's just how he rolls. Again, I'm still, even despite of his incredible curmudgeoniness, I love Sakura as a character, and there's no way he's probably going to be the first guy that I manage to Ichi? Yeah, close, but then it also did not read things correctly at all. There, boy. Okay, what is this word? Richi. Choosing a site to deciding on a location, standpoint, or position. Got a good spot near the train station. Got a good spot near the train station. Hey, something like that. Ain't that dude who needs to leave Coffee Dad alone. Ooh, that's gonna be fun, because I know, at least from the stuff I've recorded here, that we don't really get to learn too much about what this guy is actually doing. Like, why he is... I mean, he's said to be cheerful. That's pretty clearly, you know, a sarcastic sort of cheerfulness. But why? Why is he... tormenting this guy. I think a requirement to rank up Sakura to 3 to 4, you need to make some coffee first. Oh, I'm gonna be making coffee. That gives you SP in dungeons, it seems. And I said in the last episode, and also the last couple times I was streaming, that having SP is basically the ability to stay in dungeons for longer. Totally, like, maybe the most powerful thing you can get in the game, you know, being able to stick around in dungeons. Yep, nailed that one. Can't wait to see you make progress. I mean, I was talking last time about how there's going to be like a trivia and everything too. I did see, and not Kochumon, Go Chumon. He's saying, watch it, buddy. Oh no. Chu-E is what I'm thinking of. That means caution. That means to be cautionary. Chumon is to order. Duh, you idiot. Remember that. But it wasn't even correct anyway. Don't give me too much credit for that one. All right. I'm gonna flip off of lo-fi hip hop here. I'm losing it. Let's go to the other lo-fi hip hop.
Listen up. The soap you shower with, you probably haven't.
Yeah. Get off these. Ah. Oh, there's coffee shop. Call him lo-fi hip hop. Well, this is the one to go for right now, isn't it? Half hour long. Let's go. Just a quick hi between classes. Hey, it's going terribly. I'm bad. I continue to be bad at this. Oh well. Watch the VOD later if you must. Have me get embarrassed all over again. Turn that one down a little bit. If you want to cheat on the random questions at school, press select and it will show you the answer. What? Okay, cool. That's good to know. All right. I mean, it's like unless I'm really losing it like I was with Usami, I'm going to try to avoid cheating. But like that's is that Hisatai? I thought it was just Hitai. I mean, you know, like being cold, cool, indifferent. That is good to know, though. I wish I knew about this before I dropped out of college. Whoops. Yeah, really. Oh, trust me, it's not like finishing college would have. In my case, at least. Okay. Two-stroke radical right here. And then hit up this. Oh, it's Sumetai. It's Hiya if you're talking about cold water, but it's Sumetai if it's cold, unfeeling, indifferent, unfriendly. Sumetai. There we go. Then, Sakai Hanashi Monashikai. Does Sakai Hanashi mean something specific? I mean, it's just like a world society talking Monashikai. I mean, without. Nashi is without. Nashi Kai. And Kai is probably like... Is Kai just like the short version of if or might? Amo Shiranai. Hanashi Monashi, without talking. Even without talking, specifically because of Mo. Even without talking. I don't know what Sakai means in this circumstance, though. That's Cold Man. But yeah, that's the easy part of the sentence. Just nail me with it. Oh, it means small talk. Sakai Hanashi, small talk. Sakai Hanashi, small talk. Okay, that makes more sense. I wonder why that didn't show up as like a idiom, an idiomatic phrase when I was looking that up in the dictionary here. You would think that would be a thing. Well, maybe if I scroll down a little bit, I'll see it here. No, it just get a different dictionary here. All right, let's keep rolling. Rolling. Yeah. Okay. No, it's ni-oi. Come on, it's ni-oi, right? Yeah, okay, there we go. That smell, it's so nostalgic. Natsukashi. Ne. Oh, that smell, it's so nostalgic. Is that the curry? Is that your famous curry or whatever? Let the biscuit lyrics be your guide. I don't think yeah. I cannot. Look, try your own Fred Durst, yeah. I can't do it. You're gonna have to excuse me on that one. I wouldn't really consider that part of, like, lyrics, though. I would consider that more of, like, a sound. A little bit more of, like, a Little John, what or yeah. You're still making that curry, huh? Yep. Oh, no, I accidentally skipped to the next sentence in the English version. Sometimes you do that. Oh, well. Moshikashite. Well, then that means you're still thinking about her, huh? You still got her on the mind, which it says over here. I guess you haven't gotten over her yet. Whatever. It's an automatopoeia. For what? What is that the sound effect for? An affectation, sure, but an automatopoeia? That is the Limp Bizkit sound. No, that woman in quotation marks there. Okay. I mean, kind of cheated on that one, but whatever. I mean, Mada, if you don't know, means yet. And the thing about that woman, it's the sound effect of him trying to use language and failing. I mean, if you've ever heard Fred Durst speak, either that or just being a huge asshole to everybody. I kind of appreciate that guy because as far as I know, he's not done anything truly heinous, but he's such a hateable person. It's tough to straddle that line to not be a bad person, but to still be, like, completely detestable. He's just asking your order again. I saw them live as a teen. Don't get me wrong, I like the music. It's just, get out of here, Windows. This is not the time. I remember listening to Limp Bizkit and thinking they had the coolest name ever, but then I found out what it actually meant. Oh boy, it's that name and chocolate starfish and hot dog flavored water. It's like they wore exactly what they were. Oh, it's like I love how free they are in, like, there's no shame. Fred Durst feels no shame, and I love it, but he's also such an asshole. Oh, it's the duality of man, the duality of Durst. And like Air Raid Vehicle, Break Stuff, those are fun songs. It's just, you make me feel feelings, Mr. Durst, and I don't know what to do with them. Okay. 2 Freds, 1 biscuit. Ugh, don't even. I mean, name somebody else that's in the... that's Aramete. There we go. No, Arata Mete. Chikai? No. Chikaku? That's not correct either. I think it is actually Chikai. It just wasn't. IME wasn't reading it correctly. Okay, what do we got here? So haha, I'm fine, I'm okay. Or that's good. Or like that's a good one, maybe? Like a mai, that sort of thing. I'm just that's good. I'm just stopping by to say hi. What does Aratamete would be in this case? I'll stop by again. Another time. Yep, there you go. Another time, again, over again. There you go. I'll stop back in another time I'm near here. I'll stop back by another time I'm around. Aha, so pushy. Maita. Okay. That makes sense. There's something about, like, actually typing out haha as a full word that is sinister in some way. Yahur. Yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe he was saying that with an affectation. I mean, there's a lot of... Look, when I copy this back into the Google Doc that I'm using, I do go through and do a basic, like, spell check here. It's just there are some things, like if I misspell git as got, that I do miss there. So that is important to tell me if I screw that up, because I'm not going to catch it, and you're going to be seeing that in an actual video then, much to my consternation. Jana. Okay. I might as well fix that in time, though. Stream Doc, Google Docs, so many docs. Yeah, I do actually have a Google Doc for all of the, for like the Japanese only and the Japanese and English versions of these. When I make a new episode, I copy and paste. I forgot to do that for the previous episode. Oh no, I still gotta go do that. I just realized it right now. Oh well, I'll do it after the stream. Kagu to sniff. Okay, no, it keeps reading that as to unlock or key. Oh, for God's sake. I know that you usually don't use the word to sniff all that often, but you gotta work with me to at least an extent here. It refuses. Come on. It's just Kagu, right? Am I screwing this up? Boy, I'm getting a really weird ad on the dictionary site right now. The Harry Potter collection with a woman who looks more like she's in sleepwear than any sort of Harry Potter suits. Weird. Anyway, try again. Okay. What's that guy doing sniffing around here? Yeah. Eh. It knows what you watched on Pornhub. Yeah, I guess that makes sense too. I mean, needless to say, a lot of sort of idiomatic expressions like sniffing around is similar to English as well. I mean, people make these sort of observations regardless of what language you're speaking. Okay. Where he smelled and then did that. Yeah, like Yagaru sort of thing is saying that with disgust. There you go. So now that I'm in a Japanese stream, how do I become an elite YouTube mob? Video games. Just let me know when you see me on the freaking YouTube again, and I'll do it. I made that promise here, so you deserve it, I suppose. You do keep me honest, after all. I just made the best egg, only to make seemingly the worst egg after. I guess, like, overcook. That's generally the easiest way to screw up an egg in my experience. Imawano Dare, who was that now? Sayatsuda. Close, but... Yo, that dude seemed really fishy, I suppose would be... No, stop doing Yatu like that. It's not... They're not using the kanji there. How does one become a Twitch mod? Oh, for God's sake. Oh, I don't know, actually. I was gonna mod you right now, but, or maybe right here? No, I can... I can block you. I cannot mod you, though. Yeah, that's like a weird thing with Twitch. It's not allowing me to... It does not allow me to make people mods anymore. I guess I abused it too much in the past. Or that woman. And, what did I actually choose here? Oh, no, it's fine. Yep, no, all correct. Of course, these were also all very easy phrases. So, to no surprise. Creator dashboard, then roles. Oh, God, that's so much work. Not worth it. Mentioned. There we go. And what did I actually choose here? Is Ugg an exact translation? I mean, it's like it's kind of like saying taku. I mean, it's literally like taku, but he's saying like that sort of thing. Like kind of like a TCH, tick. That sort of sound. Yeah, I just went with who's that guy. Because, I mean, well, it seems like if I said the third thing, he would probably be mad at me. The second one would probably also give a good response too. But the first one feels like the one that's probably the one that would be the least objectionable. Let's just say that. Ah, boy. You and to no surprise, I don't know who he is. I've never met him before. Or whatever. Forget about him. Close enough. All right, I gotta get back to work. Good luck with that. I don't know why you need luck for working, but forget everything you've seen here. And fellow Japan boys, I think people are mostly here just for the just for the more podcasty style of stuff here. Oh, come on, not even for your favorite Titan. Oh. What would my favorite Titan be? I mean, the only one I can name is Kronos, really. Okay, Yoke, nah. Oh, what is that word? I don't remember. It's... that letter is the left being... to speak. And the right is everything total, the symbol for everything total. So speak and everything total. I can look that up real quick. You do searches by radicals in Japanese. It's just how it goes. And let's see if I can't find. Okay, so it's sensaku. Inquiry, prying into, investigation, search, exploration. I'm betting that you probably don't use that symbol for... What was it again? It's sensaku. Sensaku. All told? Well, you're not... here's the... I mean, it is... This is a weird thing to kind of like a... So with kanji, it's the left symbol or the top symbol. Look, this is testing my knowledge on Chinese, not Japanese. It's like, from what I understand, like the secondary sort of... Oh god, how do kanji work? Or, well, hanji is in this case. They have like two major symbols. One is the semantic symbol that cues you into as to what the symbol means, and one is the symbol that tells you how to pronounce it. So you can't always like be able to tell what it means by comboing the symbols together. Sometimes it works like that. Occasionally. But it's... And the thing is, that's how to pronounce it in Chinese, which doesn't always have a one-to-one sort of similarity with Japanese. So it's the it's a rough thing to try to figure out, and sometimes it can be totally arbitrary. Not always, though. The language is tough, especially because it takes so much from Japanese in a lot, or from Chinese in a lot of ways. Is that mame? Yeah, mame, beans. Shoo. Mr. Magic Cat can speak Chinese, but I don't think he'd be able to get on here today. Oh, I mean, it's... You know, Japanese and Chinese are such a different sort of language. I mean, Chinese is tonal, it doesn't have the kana. It's similar in some ways, but not entirely. I mean, at least you'd probably be able to understand the basic kanji a lot better if you were here. if you were looking at that. Okay, I mean, yokai is like too much, excessive, right? Something like that. Do you have a second Japanese keyboard for Japanese, or is it like ASCII code? I mean, I actually have an IME. I switched to it by pressing the Windows key and spacebar. So I can just like you know, flip there and then back again. Then let's get rid of all that because that's not what I want to do. It's something that's built into Windows. You could just have to activate it from like your control panel if you need to. Yeah, yokai, unnecessary. Okay, so like more important than getting into any sort of unnecessary investigations, unimportant inquiries into what I'm talking about. Let's get you memorizing different types of beans. Yeah, pretty much. Bean types. Okay. What we got in the stream right now? About 13 minutes left? Yeah. I was moving cars for my brother. What did I miss? Oh, not too much. Just the usual. I mean, it's, these streams, there's not like there's a whole lot happening. Kidney beans make for the best coffee. Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, considering they're not even part of the whole, like, coffee family, that only makes sense. What is iraha? That is like an actual word, but I always forget what it means. Iraha is the traditional ordering of the Japanese syllabary. But it also means the fundamentals, the ABCs of. So it's a very one-to-one sort of definition in some ways. Got the same sort of thing in English. Easy enough to remember. You don't even know the basics of coffee just yet. That sort of thing. Nakarana. If you don't even know the basics of coffee, then you can't even start to then you can't do anything with this just yet. If you don't even know the basics of coffee, you can't get to work just yet. How about that? Okay, you're not going to be any use to me. I mean, it's like, this is the word, tsukai, to use. And it's like the mon is an emphatic version of mono, like the thing about being used. And like nane, nanai, nothing related to that. It's just sort of an emphatic way of saying it's not going to be done, not going to be possible. I love the concept of feeding a cat coffee beans, and after it poops them out, they're grinded up and brewed into a very special coffee. Yeah, I've heard about that before. It's, I don't really know what that... What, I mean, I guess. I've definitely heard about that. I don't know if that's some sort of apocryphal type of thing. Or... you know, if anybody actually does it, if it's like a jankum type of old wives' tale, but I don't know. Sometime soon. If you can't pick up on the ABCs, you don't understand the basics of coffee. And then it's like, yeah, you can't be used. You're worthless. You're worthless if you don't know the basics of coffee, is kind of what he's saying. But any use to me is also the same thing. It's like you can't get to work. I was thinking about like Tsukai. You can't use the coffee, but that's not the case. I say. Oh, hey, Jump Shell. I also think it would be a very posh way to brew coffee. I mean, it strikes me as one of those things, like, you know how way back in the day, if you were a king and you were bored, you weren't doing anything else, you just kind of like ate exotic foods. Like, I'm gonna make a pie out of sparrow kidneys. It just feels like that to me. And it's gonna taste like garbage, but ain't nobody else gonna ever have it. Because it's so weird. I love the coffee facts thing that Sojiro does. I'm excited to actually get like the proper translation for it, since of course it's pretty hard for me to do it on the fly. So I mean, it's something that I don't think has really appeared in the series before, so Onashidaro. Okay. And that's not the correct version of Omai. Everybody just says that in pure katakana, so the IME defaults to that most of the time. Okay. Sorry, need coffee. What is Moteru? That's like a I don't remember. Oh, to be popular, with the opposite sex, or to be well liked. Okay. To be popular. Be well liked, to be pampered, to be welcome. What would that mean in this case? Sorry, coffee details. Talking about the coffee details. Hey, you want to know some cool details about coffee? I guess? No lie, my dog. This is a real neat story. Something like that. Oh no, it's literally ladies love a guy who knows about coffee. Fine then. I guess it wasn't talking about the coffee facts being cool. It was talking about knowing about coffee facts being cool. It's frankly, it should be obvious when you think about it that Moteru he's immediately going to go for the you know what makes you popular with ladies route. Ignore that. I didn't type that out. This isn't such a bad deal for you. Okay. Yeah, Omaini. Totomo is very Waruku Nai, not bad. Hanashi's story, but it's like, I guess, like the story in more of a like story sense or something. Okay. Yeah. Gotta tighten up that sort of learning there. And that's why I'm gonna be doing like daily streams of this garbage. Speaking of which, I still got 7 minutes left. I wanna be cool, ladies. Okay, versus, that doesn't interest me. That does not interest me. That's actually show me, right? Interest. I thought it was kill me, but what is interest? What does interest mean? I had to clip to see that you typed out. Don't. Oh man, damn it! Don't tell them what it was. Interest is kill me. Well, I don't know why it wasn't showing up then. I thought it was show me. 24-hour stream, 24 hours of translating. You know that by the end of this, I, like, die, right? that this is so taxing on my psyche that I cannot stand much more than an hour of this. And yeah, of course, that's what I chose. Yeah, I just want to make sure. A very straight and to the point translation on that one. Are you doing a game stream tonight? I'm gonna focus on attempting to like get some other series done. Whether it's doing a proper Giant Whistle episode for Dead Cells, or maybe finally getting to Grindia again. Or maybe I'm just gonna go and immediately play a bunch of Terraria. I'm not gonna make promises either way. I'm not gonna be doing a stream of Terraria, let me tell you that. Anyway, what is that? Seichiku, Shochiku? It means Shojiki, that's what it is. It means straightforward. It's a word that I've seen quite a bit, and yet I still... Yeah, this symbol right here can be read as Jiki or Choku. Jiki or Choku. And it's like, that can get frustrating when you're trying to remember the onyomi of stuff. How words are spelled when you have like two kanji next to each other. Japanese is a weirdly complicated language when you start learning it, let me tell you. But then when you start learning that it's like usually most of these things only are pronounced in one way or two ways, but one is kind of a very slight variation on the other, it becomes a lot easier to get to that. I mean, you still got to learn what those ways are, but hey, it's what does he mean by I don't care about that stuff? Oh, for this, these are what I can choose. These are my two choices. So I could choose to say, I want the ladies to love me here, or I can choose to say, I don't care about that. One is going to be more popular with Sojiro than the other, I would like to say. So I chose the one that Sojiro would probably react the best to. I want to tell him that I want the ladies to love me, man. It's true in real life and also out of it. And I think that's Sochoku here. Speaking of the different... Nope, it's not. Is it Sojiki again and I'm forgetting this? No. Then I don't remember. But it means like simple, right? Well, I mean, the first symbol means simple, the so, but then like the straightforward on is not apparently the same. Changes the meaning of it as you do. Oh yeah, wow, yeah, this is one of those weird exceptions. It's actually pronounced sunao, which is like, yeah, if you're looking at this normally, it would be pronounced like Sojiki or Sochoku. Sunao. Which, I mean, it's one of those things where if you know the language enough, you're going to remember that it has kind of an exception there, but I don't. As you do. Anyway, that's right. Itsumo so is always. Itsumo is always, or never, if it's Itsumo nai. And Sunao is honest, frank, upright, or also obedient, meek, docile. It means honest, frank, upright in this case, though. Oh, so what? Like, that's right. You always got to be honest. You always got to be upright. Oh, if only you were obedient all this time. Well, I guess it was actually, like, obedient or meek. Damn it. I guess, like, the first way of saying, like... Oh, so straightforward. Always. If you were always being like this. If you were always as obedient as this. It gives it the background music certainly does give it an amount of class, doesn't it? I like a little bit of jazziness here. We should go throw on like Brilliant Corners or something. Yeah, I mean, it's like if you want trumpet, I could go just like throw on some Coltrane or something too. If you really want to go completely jazzy. Okay, if only you were, man. I'm just assuming. I think that what's kind of like screwing me up a lot is that I'm I'm assuming too much of how this stuff works. I mean, I have a lot of jazz albums to like listen to as part of my whole culture study, or whatever you want to put it, to make me seem as pompous and self-important as possible. Just play crazy, noisy, bizarre town over and over. That's the part 4 theme, I think, for the anime. Even though I haven't watched that myself, I still have. It still has passed through my my pop culture like osmosis filter. Despite that, I've probably heard it already. It's just Orega Raku. Still, I don't know. I don't remember it. And there we go. That or just loop Megalovania. I'll loop one of the beat replacement of Megalovania. How long do we got left in the stream here? It's been over an hour. Let's, for the last sentence here, throw on Megalomania by Live Live. The Live Live version. Let's go!
Writing's not that
Nope, that was an advertisement.
sentence is grammatically
Okay, last minute here. Dekiru. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Kichiri. Kichiri is like strict, severe, harsh, I think. Exactly, precisely, or properly. Okay, so, okay, Oshiete Yaru. To learn, the doing of learning, learning to do it properly. Okay, so this is how, let's teach you how to do this properly, something like that. Raku, what is Raku? Lock, I guess? I mean, dictionary says Rakuda, camel, no. So I guess it's gotta be like lock. God. Or I got... Okay, so, okay, now to show you how to do this properly. I've got this on lock, right? Maybe? Nope, Raku, it means to, is this the translation final boss music? No, it's just the boss music from Live Alive. I mean, you can take it as that if you want. Here, if you want it. Okay, so Raku is to enjoy yourself. It doesn't mean lock. I was stupid. Then I'll be able to enjoy myself. All right, well, let's just finish up the sentence and call it a day. Taking too many hits. Focus. Yeah, right. That's never stopped. Taking hits has never made me start to focus before. Regain composure? Absolutely. I should play Live Alive at some point in time. It's a good game. It's a fun little, bunch of vignettes. Smaller stories that feed into a larger narrative by the end of the game. It's pretty cool. And I do actually have the ROM on my computer translated. So, it'll be a fun time. Okay. Let's call it a day. Undo that. Apparently I didn't actually select everything. Good night, everybody.